What's up everyone? Welcome to 30 Days of Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and I'm super excited. It's day one, y'all. Let's get started. All right, my friends, today we're going to begin in a nice, comfortable, seated posture, Siddhasana, with one foot in front of the other. So just to stay on the same page, let's draw the left heel in towards your center, and then the right leg comes in to follow. You can use a blanket or a block or a pillow, even a book sometimes is nice to lift the hips up if you feel like you're getting trapped in this like Mr. Burns posture here. So take a quick second to get settled in a nice comfortable seat, one foot in front of the other. Make sure everything's situated, and then when you're ready, sit up nice and tall. See if you can align your head over your heart over your pelvis. You might take your fingers and touch your booty, move the fleshy part of the buttocks aside. You might fix your hair here. Just do all those little things so that we can come to a nice still place as we begin our challenge. Nice and slow, settling in, easing into it, and really choosing to stay present. So I like to call it getting your money's worth. So we're going to get a workout. We're going to commit to 30 days of practice together. We're going to stretch the body, tone the muscles, deepen the breath. But beyond that, we're going to listen. We're really going to use this opportunity to come into a different type of presence, maybe learn something new about yourself. And so today's practice is focused on that. So we sit up nice and tall, take a second to close the eyes, relax your shoulders down. And just notice how you feel. Notice perhaps the tendency to want to move quickly to the next thing. And we got 30 days, so we can take it nice and slow. And really set ourselves up for a nice experience that feels good. Bring your awareness or your attention to your breath and just notice it. And you might begin to deepen the breath, play with it here, seeing if you can extend the inhale, make it a little bit longer, and extend the exhale. Stick with your breath as we begin to move the body and shape shift in and out of different poses. Remember, the breath is energy. Send breath to the tight places. Use the tool of your pranayama or your breath to stay focused and really be honest with yourself about how you feel each day and each time you come to the mat. Oh, and also let's have some fun. Dropping the chin to the chest. We'll begin to draw circles with the nose. One way and then the other. And then reversing your circle. Back and forth. Kind of dropping into this moment for yourself. And then we'll bring the head back to center stillness and draw the palms together at the heart. Deep breath in as you lift the sternum up. Thumbs, hearts coming together. You only have one heart, I guess. Heart. And we'll take a deep, deep breath in through the nose here. And this time, go ahead and let it out through the mouth. Exhale. Again, just like that, deep breath in through the nostrils. Sit up nice and tall and exhale out through the mouth. Make some noise. Then we'll interlace the fingertips. Keep breathing deep as you press the palms forward. Shoulders relax, drop down. And then we send the palms up and back. Nice and easy organic movement here. The knees are going to want to fly up. And we're going to ground down through the tops of the thighs. Committing to a full body experience as you lift and lengthen up through the side body. And keep playing with your breath. We teeter-totter back and forth here. Stretch it out. Notice that the shoulders are starting to rise up. See if you can keep the shoulders relaxed, heart lifted. Arms may begin to get tired here, especially if you're new to the practice. Stick with it. Find ease. Use your breath to keep it together. Just kidding. Inhale, back to center we go. This time, carve a line with your nose all the way up. So rather than just looking up, kind of crunching the back of the neck, just really mindful activity as we carve a line with the nose, look up. One more breath here. And then on an exhale, we break free. And fingertips rain down. Awesome. Plant the left palm into the earth. Inhale, reach right fingertips up and over, side body stretch. Again, work on creating a full body experience as we ease into the practice. So for me, that means really paying attention to, yes, the side body stretch, but also grounding down through the legs and maintaining that extension through the crown. You might find a little pulse here. You might spiral your heart up towards the sky. Make it your own here. Deep breath in. And exhale swiftly up and through center, and we take it to the other side. Right palm to the earth, left fingertips reach up and over. Same thing. Stretch it out. Ease into it. Oh, yeah. Great, one more breath here. You might spiral your heart up towards the sky. And then on an exhale, we bring it back to center. From here, we're going to walk the fingertips behind us. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. Walking them behind. Pinkies might come close. Or again, if the shoulders are really tight, give yourself some space. You can keep it nice and easy today. So I walk the fingertips back. We sit up nice and tall. Imagine lifting up through the armpit chest here. So we're lifting up through this area of the body and opening the heart, the chest. Close your eyes. Find your breath. When you get bored or your mind begins to wander, come back to that sweet inhale. Exhale out through the mouth whenever you need to let go a little bit or find a little inspiration. Then slowly we'll soften through the elbows and walk the fingertips all the way around and forward. So nice and easy, we walk the palms forward, and to each his own here. So you might end up here on the palms, really pressing the sit bones into the earth. Again, full body experience, really expanding the awareness throughout the legs, the hips, making sure I'm still mindful of the shoulders. And for me, that awareness is really an act of self-love. I'm considering all parts. Heyo, first heyo of the challenge. Okay, so you might stay up here on your palms. You might already be way past me and on the forearms. If not, this gives you something to look forward to. No worries, just be here in the moment. Another option is to maybe send the fingertips all the way out and begin to relax the weight of the head over. You might find a soft sway back and forth. And again, the sit bones are going to want to roll up here to compensate. See if you can stay grounded. And maybe a forehead underneath a block. Hello, a block underneath the forehead. Maybe even we bubblegum the fists here for a little support. Breathe into your right hip. Find that breath. Then press into the sit bones, press up into your palms. We're going to walk the fingertips, spider fingers, as we say in kids yoga, over towards the right. Don't crank it, keep it easy. Remember, find ease as we ease into the practice. And I brush away dog hair. So professional. Deep breath in here, keep a nice extension through the crown. Breathing into the left side body, pressing the sit bones back. And then we walk it through center and take it to the left. Same thing. So again, those hips are going to want to come up. We stay pressing into the sit bones, shoulders relaxed, really mindful through the neck. Deep breath in. Follow your exhale as you unravel back to center, and then we're going to switch the legs here. So right heel comes in, left leg comes out. We draw the palms together at the heart. Once again, inhale, sternum to thumbs. Exhale, relax the elbows down. Just notice how your legs feel. Sometimes, this side can be a little bit different. Feel a little foreign. And we'll interlace the fingertips, sit up nice and tall, press the palms. Actually, let's interlace the opposite direction this time. So opposite thumb on top, a little yoga for the brain as we begin. And we press the palms. Oh yeah, that feels weird. Forward, up and back once again. And same thing, just a little organic movement. Yes, to stretch the side body. Yes, to bring awareness into the spine, but really to set the tone for our practice and our challenge that you're in charge. And it's more than modifying up or down. It's really about listening, being present, easing into it, and being honest. Also gives you the freedom to move how you want to move. Find what feels good. Inhale, carve a line with the nose, look up. And exhale, rain it down. Great, this time we walk the fingertips together just like before. But this time we're going to inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, draw a line with the nose past the right shoulder. If you've practiced with me before, you know I love this move. Imagine receiving a little kiss on the neck. And this is a little hygiene for the neck and shoulders. So it might seem like you're not doing a lot, but we're drawing the shoulder blades down. We're opening the chest, lifting up through the rib cage, and keeping an extension in the crown of the head. Breathe into the left side of the neck. And then on an exhale, this should feel really yummy as you drop the chin to the chest. Breathe into the back of the neck. Oh yeah. And then take it to the other side. So we find a softness here, even in this shape. We relax the shoulders down. Imagine someone kissing you on this side of your neck. It's getting steamy in here already. Inhale in, extend, extend. And exhale, chin to chest for one more breath. This time you can really draw your nose to your navel. And then we lift up through the crown of the head, take a deep breath in, smile or turn on that inner smile. And then we release, walking the fingertips forward, same thing, palms come to the earth and feel this hip out. So you might find a gentle sway, again coming onto the forearms might be an option, or maybe all the way down. Breathing into the outer edge of that left hip, noticing how the sit bones want to peel up and the pelvis wants to rock, but we keep it grounded and strong. Couple more breaths here. Nice, strong awareness throughout the whole body. And we press into the palms to slowly release and come up. This time we're going to take the fingertips, spider fingers all the way to the left. So again, there's a tendency to want to crank here and do the yoga pose. And I just ask you, invite you to ease up. We have 30 days, our first day. We're going to stretch it out, take a little stock, get settled in. So nice, gentle twist to the left. And then we'll release, take it through center and take it to the right. Breathe, nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. And then gently release back to center. Awesome. Flip your palms up, sit up nice and tall. Take a look at your hands. Spread them wide. We're going to commit to a nice, strong awareness through the hands as we come forward and up into tabletop position. So take this focus of the hands with you as we come gently onto all fours. So we draw the wrists underneath the shoulders, my friends, knees directly underneath the hips. Press into the tops of the feet. Take that focus of the hands with you as you press away from your mat. So fingers are going to want to do what they naturally do, and we're going to really expand awareness and building a strong foundation here. In day one, we press away from the earth. Draw the navel up towards the spine. Relax your shoulders. Draw them away from the ears. So really mindful in the head and neck. Tendency here is for the neck to kind of collapse, but remember the neck is a nice, long, beautiful extension of your spine. Cool, take a deep breath in here, press into the tops of the feet. Don't panic, we're gonna lift the knees, let them hover just for a second here. And I like to do this one to just bring a little kickstart to our challenge, but also to light a fire in the belly. And also when we lift the knees here, we can really tell if we're collapsing in other places. So find that integrity. One more breath here. You might experience a little shake, a little tremble. That's prana, the energy moving. Definitely transformative energy there. So one more breath. And then we release. Cat-cow never looks so good. Loop the shoulders, drop the belly. Inhale, heart radiates forward. And on the exhale, I start at the tailbone, turn it under, curl it under as I rotate the hip points. Find this rounding of the spine and release the crown of the head to the earth. Inhale, keep it nice and slow today. Dropping the belly, tailbone lifts up, heart opens out. And moving with the breath, exhale, curling the tailbone in, traveling up the spine until the crown of the head releases. Moving at your own pace here with your breath. Doing a little energetic hygiene. Getting the circulation going. And a little spinal flex. Even if we just did cat-cow every day for 30 days, we'd be rocking and rolling. So we'll begin to veer off the beaten path here if you haven't already. Shaking the hips a little left to right, just kind of coming off those railroad tracks, lingering in any place that feels tight or sore. Might get a little freaky on me and even come forward. Whoa. And this is where we just begin to let loose. Awesome. And then we'll come back to that tabletop position and drop the elbows where the palms are. And again, stay aware of the hands here. Fingers are going to want to come in or go out, especially if the shoulders are tight. So see if you can keep 2 railroad track lines here. Pressing the elbows into the earth. We walk the knees back and melt the heart. Heart to earth pose, Anahata Asana, one of my favorites. If the forehead comes to the earth, let it. Let the pelvis rock up towards the sky. Hey-o. The sit bones shine, spread left to right, and we take 5 nice, long, deep breaths here. Notice if the toes are coming in or going out. See if you can keep that full body awareness rocking and rolling. Belly can soften here. Inhale, fill the back body with air. And on an exhale, release your heart. Super awesome for the shoulders. Let's take one more breath here. And then to transition, I'm going to press into all 10 fingerprints, all 10 knuckles. Press into my elbows and slowly slide on through to the belly. Oh yeah. Press into the elbows. They're right underneath the shoulders still. Texas. Still. I press into the pubic bone, press into the tops of the feet, and I grow nice and tall here in a little sphinx pose. So if you have to do some adjusting to find length in the side body or in the spine, please do. Self-adjustments are the best. And we breathe here. Again, notice if you've lost awareness in the wrist and hands, keep that awareness. Press away from your mat with your elbows, almost as if you were trying to tear your yoga mat in half with your elbows. One more breath. We inhale in and exhale, slowly release. All right, this time palms are going to come underneath the shoulders. We curl the toes under, and you know where I'm headed, right? Downward facing dog. So there's 2 options here. You can come to all 4s first and then peel up through the tail. Or there's always the option from this posture to come straight to plank. So you can cool it or you can heat it. We always have options here. Together we'll meet in our first downward facing dog of the challenge. Pedal it out. Check in with your feetsies, bend the knees. And then don't forget that awareness of the palms of the hands spreading wide. We'll take 3 more breaths here. So notice if you're just kind of holding, waiting, like on to the next thing. Try to enjoy your practice. Breathe, stretch it out. I shouldn't say try to enjoy your practice. How about we say just enjoy your practice? Then we're going to go for a slow walk up towards the front edge. Take your time. Again, resist the urge to just kind of taskmaster here. We're going to slowly walk up towards the front. And together we'll meet at the head of the mat in a nice forward fold. So to each his own here, you might walk with the fingertips to one side and then the other. If you're feeling a little tight in the head and neck, you might shake the head yes and no. Pay attention to your feet. Toes are pointing forward. Feet are hip-width apart here to start. You might clasp the elbows and rock gently left to right. So again, setting the tone for our practice and really the tone for the challenge that you're in charge. I encourage you to improvise, to keep searching and exploring. Try to avoid just being the yoga challenge robot here, but really be yourself and listen to your body. And when you feel satisfied, we'll release the arms, press into the feet, nice and strong. Bend the knees generously as you tuck the chin into the chest, and we begin to roll it up. Nice and slow. Take your time. Enjoy every move, every moment. This is our time that we've taken for ourselves, so might as well relish. Relish. And loop the shoulders forward, up, and back when you arrive. So same thing here. When you get settled in, try not to fidget with the feet too much, but keep that connection to the earth. And loop the shoulders, draw a couple circles with the nose, work out the kinks. Oh yeah. So we continue to deepen the breath. The more we move the body, the more we synchronize the breath. Inhale, draw the palms to your heart. Lift your sternum up to your thumbs. Lift the kneecaps, draw energy up from the arches of the feet. This is our Tadasana, our mountain pose here. So we stand up nice and tall. We extend through the crown. We find this upward current of energy through the front body. It's like, ah. And then we find this sweet and almost humble grounding through the back body, just to balance it out. And once again, just as we did before, we're going to interlace. Notice which thumb's on top as we press the palms forward, up and back. Again, upward current of energy through the front, nice grounding through the back body. So we press into the heels, we tuck the pelvis in, shoulder blades in, together, and down. If you want, if you need a little more side body lift, we can stretch it out here a couple breaths. Otherwise, we're holding nice and slow, steady breath. Carve a line with your nose, slowly look up. Take a deep breath in, press into your thumbs, up, 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 and then exhale, break free. Fingertips interlace behind the tailbone. See if you can put the opposite thumb on top. So a little yoga for the brain. It sometimes can throw you for a loop, but we'll get the hang of it. Then we draw the knuckles down and away as we open up through the chest. This is awesome if you work at a computer or again, you're a little stressed out in the shoulders. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale in, and exhale, we break free. Inhale, reach the arms up. Full body stretch, and exhale, palms come together as we bend the knees and take it on down through the midline, forward fold. From here, we inhale, lift to a flat back position, palms on the tops of the thighs or the shins or fingertips on the mat. So we have 3 different levels here, and you can peek at the video here to see what this looks like because we're going to come up to them many times in our 30-day challenge. We have 1, 2, and a soft bend in the knees here for 3. So you can mix and match for this flat back position, bringing lots of integrity into the spine. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in, inflate, and exhale. Use your breath to release it back down. Cool, fingertips come to the mat. We walk the feet together and we slide the right toes back into a low lunge, runner's lunge. So again, we're easing into the practice today. We're also trying to find ease with each breath. So if you're feeling tight in a certain place, see if you can work a little energy into that place. So for me, it's the front of my right hip crease stretching. I'm pulling my left hip crease back. You might lower the back knee as I have here for a couple breaths. You might even find a rocking motion. So just a little playtime here in low lunge or runner's lunge. Notice if you're crashing into your fingertips, see if you can keep it light and easy. Then from here, we'll plant the palms, slide the left toes back to meet the right. We come into our first plank, or maybe our second, of our challenge. And we begin to find a little movement here. Staying soft and easy, really using the breath to stay focused. So the mind wants to give up in plank usually a lot faster than the muscles do. So just stick with it here. One more breath in. And as you exhale out, we'll lower the knees, hug the elbows into the side body. You can always stay lifted in that push-up position as we slowly lower down. Elbows pull back. We come to the belly, release the legs, and inhale, lift up, Bhujangasana or Cobra. Find your breath, and then exhale, we release. The transition I mentioned before, you can curl the toes up here, come to all fours, Then send it up to downward facing dog, or for more heat, press back up into that plank position. Then anchor navel to spine as you send it back. Awesome, my friends. Take a deep breath in here in downward dog, and a deep breath out. Awesome. Now we're going to step the right foot up. Come into our runner's lunge. Same thing here, a little playtime, a little exploration as we ease in, stretching that left hip crease, pulling the right hip crease back. Find a little organic movement, stay mindful, listen to your body. Then if the back knee is lifted, we'll lift it, if the back knee is lowered, we'll lift it back up. Take a deep breath in, let your heart radiate forward. So we kind of come out of the turtle shell here. Inhale, and on an exhale, softly rock that back foot up to meet the front. So you can take as many steps as you need. It doesn't have to be this big move. And we find our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version, mix and match. And exhale, slide it down. Now inhale, reach the fingertips left to right, press into your feet, and we're going to reach all the way up towards the sky. Full body stretch here as we press into all four corners of the feet, lift the kneecaps, and on an exhale, we bring the hands back to the heart. Awesome. Soft, buoyant in the knees, we inhale, reach it up. Full body stretch. Exhale, hands come down through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, long, beautiful neck. And exhale, slide it down. Step the right toes back, come to your runner's lunge. This time we inhale, open the heart and chest. You might come up off the fingertips here, just to check in with your core. Squeeze the inner thighs to the midline, or you might stay on your fingertips. And then on an exhale, plant the palms, slide the left toes back to plank. Repeat the same move that we did before, lowering the knees, or this time you might shift your weight forward, hug your elbows into your side body, and slowly lower it down. This time we can either lift up to cobra, or we can slide up through into upward facing dog. So lots of options here as we explore our day one vinyasa. Navel to spine, we send it back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Step the right foot up, runner's lunge. Same thing here, we inhale, find a lightness in the fingertips. You might even lift the fingertips up off the ground. Take a deep breath in, front knees stacked over front ankle, and exhale, release. This time, instead of rocking the back foot up to meet the front, we're gonna bring the right toes back to meet the left. One more time, practicing here with the knees lowered, or we shift our weight forward, hug the elbows into the side body, and chaturanga to up dog. So we have lots of options here. Inhale, find your heart opener, and then exhale, we'll lower the knees and send the sit bones back. Child's pose. Nice work, my friends. Find your breath. You might rock a little side to side here, stimulating that third eye, that point of intuition. And we'll take a second here to connect to our intentions, connect to your intention of the challenge, why you're committed to the 30-day practice, why you're here. You might draw the palms together here, walk the elbows forward, and bring them up overhead, kind of like a little namaste shark fin. So articulating your intention here for your practice. Relaxing the shoulders. Reconnecting to the sound of your breath. And then slowly we'll release the fingertips back down. Draw the heart up. Back to all fours. And then we're going to cross the left ankle over the right here, and very gently, you can use your hands to guide you. Come through into a nice seated posture. I'm going to center myself on my mat. You can too. Drawing the palms behind the knees, I'm going to inhale in. On an exhale, lift your feet. So we're not going into any certain kind of boat pose here today. We're just kind of easing into this core strength and tapping into this full body connection. So you might rotate your ankles one way and then the other. Also, it is not cheating to hold your legs up here. I think that's so silly. You know, you can hold a good amount. Look at my arm muscles are working here. See, it's good. So we're not going into, you know, boat pose here. We're really slowly taking every little intrinsic muscle along for our 30-day yoga ride and beyond. Okay, so we're here. We can also, if this is a little too much for you right away, you can keep the big toes on the ground. But everyone, lift your heart. See if you can grow taller up through the sternum. Then maybe you keep your hands here, or maybe you reach your fingertips forward. We're going to take a couple breaths here. Just notice where your mind goes. Like if you're like, ah. Or if you can find a little ease, maybe turn the palms up, soften through the toes. Belly's working here, but so is the back body. I'm lifting my heart, so I'm not really collapsing here, but keeping it lifted. Let's do one more deep breath in. And exhale, hands come back to the thighs. And then this is a fun move. We rock it back. And we rock a couple times if it feels good. Again, you can keep the hands on the backs of the legs here for a little stability. And we massage the spine back and forth. You know me, I like to keep it playful. And so if you feel a little goofy, good. And then we'll release it back to the earth. Oh, yeah. So here we're going to take a full body stretch as we wind it down. Again, just easing and settling into the challenge. We inhale, reach the fingertips up overhead. Exhale, interlace the fingertips and create a little pillow, a little neck hammock here. So you can keep the thumbs extended here or not, but I like to do that, give myself a little massage, a little yogic massage. All right, then keep the elbows nice and wide. Inhale, draw the knees up towards your heart. Scoop the tailbone up so that lower back can become really comfy with your mat. Extend the right leg out long. Inhale in, exhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. Kiss right elbow to left knee. Deep breath in, exhale, switch. Left leg out, kiss left elbow to right knee. And we move back and forth here, keeping it really soft and easy breezy, resisting the urge to clench, to speed up. We'll do that later. See if you can keep it nice and soft. So lower back's gonna wanna come up and I'm gonna keep my navel driving down, tailbone scooping up. Okay, just a couple more here. You totally got this. Breathe, find your breath. And then we release the soles of the feet to the ground, release the arms, and slowly extend the legs out long. Awesome. Take a deep breath in through your nose here. And a long exhale out through the mouth. Nice. Inhale, draw the right knee up. Squeeze it up in towards your heart. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, taking it over towards the left. Twist it out. We can open up through the right arm. We breathe up and down the spine. Really nice little stabilizing twist here before we head to Shavasana. Gently melt it back to center and we switch. Squeeze that left knee up towards your heart. When you're ready, find your twist. Oh, yeah. And gently releasing it back to center and preparing for our final and most precious posture here. Sometimes this can be the most challenging posture, so again, just try to ease into it. You can pillow the head with a blanket, you can cover up if you're chilly, you can even roll a blanket or towel up behind the knees to support the lower back. We'll send the arms out wide, palms face up. Inhale, lift your heart, your chest, open. Exhale, release. I can hear the birds chirping outside my window, it's very sweet. Close your eyes. Get all little wiggly movements out of the body. And then we settle in to the corpse pose. Finding stillness here. And even if you're short on time, find a moment to just pause and give yourself permission to do absolutely nothing. Just let go. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, and your practice. Good job. Namaste.